Hey, hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. You're welcome. If you're new here, kindly consider subscribing if you like Christian content. And if you're a returning subscriber, don't forget to like the video and welcome back. So I had watched and I consumed enough videos about the Esther fast. So I had consumed enough information about the Esther fast and I decided to take a chance and try it out. So if you don't know what the Esther fast is all about, so basically it's just about it's a fast in which you're not drinking water or eating foods. I decided to take it upon me to try out the Esther fast because I had a lot of confirmations to start the Esther fast, and I was convicted to actually do the Esther fast. One of the reasons why is because I was going through anxieties and depression, so I had a conviction to go on this 3 day no water, no food fast. Okay, so basically what happened is um on the first day of my I actually took it upon me on the 20th of on the 20th of February in 2023. I actually wrote some notes down. Yeah, it's been that long. Yeah, that's when I took the Esther fast. But this is when I took the courage to record a video about my experience with the 3 day Esther fast. So it was on the 20th that I decided to embark on this fast, and 20th of February. Yeah, I wanted to take a 3 day fast. So we started on the 20th, and I'm telling you, I was starving. I was starving. It's not easy to do the Esther fast. I was starving. I was craving food, and I had no strength within me. I had no energy within me. I was just, my goodness, I don't even know how to explain it. But for those who've done a dry fast before can understand this, especially on the first days, like the first day, second and yeah, first and second days. On the third day, it starts becoming adaptable and normal. It was really difficult. I basically felt like I couldn't move or do anything that required energy. And so I just took it upon me and encouraged myself to actually take on reading the Word of God, because that's the only thing that you're supposed to do when you're fasting. You're supposed to at least listen to sermons, listen to worship music, or actually read the Word of God. Those are the things that you're supposed to be doing, and those are the things that I actually went on, and they occupied me, and I started just digging into the word and listening to worship and sermons, and that occupied a lot of my time, and I started feeling a little bit better, but it was still very difficult for me to maintain it because, man, the hunger is just on a different level. It's like the devil is just trying to it's like the devil is just trying to stop you. Yeah, and so I went on a fast, and on the first day, I was drained. Yeah, I was drained. I had no energy inside of me. I felt like, man, I'm gonna pass out or something. So I took it upon myself to pray for strength from God, and He actually did something. I started feeling strong, and I actually I've done fasts before, but I done fasts where I am drinking water sometimes, or maybe it's a dry fast, but I'm breaking at 6 p.m. So fast forward, I was able to make it the first day, and we went into the second day. The something almost happened in the morning. I was fine, but when it was approaching midday, I was starving. I was starving. But I took it upon me to continue listening to sermons and everything and stuff like that. It was really, really challenging, but I made it through. And after the first day, was just like the same. On the second day was much better than the first one. So mind you, we're on day two of this fast, and I was just had no strength, no nothing. I've not taken water. I've not eaten any food. You can imagine how dry that it feels like. Your mouth feels really dry. Your energy feels really drained, and you just feel low. And what you mind you, avoid food in that state. Just avoid being in the kitchen or anything. Or if you can, if you're somebody who is a parent, cook for your children and stay far, far away from food. So when I'm having a fast, basically, I have dreams. I get to have, um, you know, to hear stuff and something like that. On these 3-day Easter fast, I basically saw nothing. I had no dreams, no visions whatsoever. I was just praying and worshiping and listening to sermons. On the third day, fast forward, still I started feeling much better. I wasn't that hungry as compared to the first 2 days. I was feeling much better, and yeah, we went on and did the same thing, worshiping and praising, still was saying nothing. When I went to sleep, still was not having dreams and visions. I believe so much in dreams. I actually have a lot of them, and that is how I actually, that is the strongest way I see things and hear things about me or other people from God. And so nothing happened. Mind you, I entered this fast because I was feeling anxious and the anxiety was just all over me and the depression was just there. I was going through a lot of emotions and stuff like that, and so it was a way for me to actually seek direction from God and stuff like that. So fast forward on day three, nothing happened. And I actually thought, okay, well, nothing is happening. And then I decided to add 2 more days to make it 5 fasting days. I decided to add 2 more days to the 3-day extra fast because I was still young in the spirit and I was thinking, oh man, nothing has happened. What did I do wrong? Let me just add on 2 more days. And I went on for 2 more days and it made it 5 days without food or water. And what actually started happening is that on the fourth day, I had I was so tired from after praying and singing and worshiping and all the stuff. I fell asleep. I was so tired and drained. I fell asleep. And it's so draining. It's so draining. You need to ask for strength from the Lord if you want to embark on such a fast. It was really draining, y'all. I tell you, I kid you not. So I fell asleep and I had a vision, vivid vision, a vivid, clear vision. I saw while I was asleep, I saw myself sleeping. My body was asleep, but my spirit was awake. I saw two women trying to engage in sexual immorality, and they were like kind of like cuddling and smooching of these two women trying to have sexual immorality and stuff like that. And in my head, I heard the voice say, spirit of immorality. I heard the voice say spirit of immorality. And so they were trying to start doing that in front of my face. I don't know if they were trying to create a spirit of lust or something, but I saw them trying to do that in front of me. And um I got strength out of nowhere to just I grabbed one of them and the other one ran away. And I just like held onto that person. I kind of like had this strength inside of me and this like power inside of me where I just held on to this person and they started vanishing or melting. They started, like dying, but the type of dying was vanishing, like they were melting and fading away. They were fading away, and they screamed, but they couldn't escape my grip, and that person faded away completely. And after that person was killed, after that person was killed and completely faded and vanished into thin air. That I kid you not, what I felt next was unexplainable. I will try to explain it the best way I can. I actually saw myself sleeping on that bed, and I felt something leave me at a very high speed. It went right out of my chest, like bum, and it went with a lot of force upwards, and it kind of like the force it actually left with pushed me backwards into the bed with a lot of strength, and that thing came right out of my chest. I couldn't see what it was, but it just came out and left. And afterwards, that was on the fourth day, and I kid you not, I was so surprised, and I got up from my bed. I knew I wasn't sleeping. My body was asleep, but I was seeing all those things happening. I felt so light. The anxiety I was feeling disappeared that moment. The depression and the stress I was feeling disappeared that very moment. And mind you, that was on the fourth day, and I sat down and I was like, wow, so you can actually fast and nothing gets to happen. And the day after, the days after the fast, that's when you begin to see things. Yeah, that's the lesson that I learned. And some things cannot go away after the 3 day fast. They can go away on the fourth or on the fifth day. There are some things that are just resistant, and they they just grip onto you. They're just so strong, they cannot leave on the third day. There are just some demons that require you to go a little deeper and further. Fast forward day 5 of the fast. I had another dream where my mom, during the time of the fast, my mother was sick. She was not feeling too well. So we actually, she was really, really sick. She was having back pains or like spinal pains. So I literally prayed for her while I was in that time of a 3 day Esther fast. And so on day 5, I had a dream. I saw my mom. I saw the back of my mom, at the back of my mom, when she was complaining that she had pains. I saw a centipede like creature or insect at the back of her spine, behind the spine, and it was really big. I had to remove it. I reached onto it and I grabbed it with my hand and I threw it on the floor. I threw it down on the floor. And on that day, um, in the dream, yeah, after throwing it on the floor, fast forward, I had another dream in the same night where I saw, um, where I literally saw we were four of us and somebody brought a basket of eggs. So I took out 3 eggs from the basket and other people took out one each. So I was wondering in that dream, and people were like, oh wow, you took 3 eggs out of the basket while others took out one egg. And I was like, oh, fine, whatever, whatever, because it wasn't a dream. I didn't pay so much attention, but God put it on in my heart to really look it up after I woke up. So um, before I woke up, actually, after the egg dream, I saw myself leave that place where I was able to get 3 eggs from a basket. I left that place and I went to a place where it was like a bus station, and the bus I was supposed to get onto took 3 turns. The bus took 3 turns, like that, 2 and 3, before it could go to the direction we were heading. So 3 eggs, the bus I was getting onto took 3 turns before it went to our direction. And I was like, didn't pay attention to that, not until I woke up. Yeah, that's what I saw. So I went over. I'm gonna put a screenshot over here about. I'm gonna put a screenshot somewhere here about the things that I researched about the number three, because I was seeing three eggs. The bus took three turns before it went my direction. So afterwards I thought, okay, let me try to research on this. What does it actually mean, the number three? So I went on to check on what number three symbolizes. So I checked, and in those numerology stated that number three is related to. I actually wrote some things down here. It says number three is associated with creativity, communication, and self-expression. And people with a strong connection to the number three may be creative, artistic, and enjoy exploring new ideas. And the other point is on balance. It said the number three represents Trinity, the union of mind, body, and spirit. It can symbolize the importance of finding balance with ourselves. That is what the number three means. And I went on to search for what does egg dream mean. Prior to that, I heard some people say egg dreams are positive dreams, especially if the eggs were not rotten or destroyed or cracked or anything like that. The eggs I saw were in good shape. So fast forward, I checked what eggs symbolize, and eggs symbolize new beginnings, um, new beginning, potential fertility, creativity, and the emergence of new ideas or opportunities that are ready to hatch in your life. It can represent a period of growth and development coming your way. And I was like, wow. Here, can you just look at the connection between three eggs and the number three? The number three was talking about creativity, and the eggs are talking about creativity as well. This is mind blowing. There's no way somebody can make this up. This is really um, mind blowing. When I look at these things that I wrote down, it is really mind blowing. And creativity and exploring new ideas, it takes me back to the time now that I'm creating content. Although my channel is small and it's growing, but here I am today creating content and about Christianity and sharing about Jesus Christ and talking about God Himself is really amazing. It's right now as I'm speaking to you is what God is putting down my soul, that this is what he was trying to show me, that he was trying to show me that he wants me to start talking about him on a YouTube space. So here I am, and it is what I'm doing to the glory of God. I felt it so strongly that this is the creativity God was talking about. Mind you, I never thought about this. I never understood what that was meaning. Um, in 2023, I didn't understand the meaning of it, but now I clearly understand. Here I am today recording a video. I had no mind of creating videos at all, but here I am creating videos talking about Jesus Christ and my journey. This is so amazing, and it is an encouragement to you all. This is a sign for you to go on a 3-day Esther fast. This is an encouragement for you to go on this fast. I want you to comment down below if you're willing to start on this challenge and come back later after 3 days and testify. God is really going to do wonders for you. God is really going to do amazing things for you. There's no way you're going to go on this Esther fast and experience nothing at all. Really, really amazing and wonderful, you know. Yeah. So fast forward, I also did some research on the bass. The bass took 3 turns, and the number three, everything is connected to creativity. But the symbol of a bass, I actually checked it up. On Google again, it said dreaming about a bus symbolizes the journey of your life. It symbolizes the journey of your life. How amazing is that? How amazing is that? So, like you guys, I didn't finish reading this. It literally said, with the bus representing the path you're currently on, the people on it representing your community or those traveling with you, and the stops signifying significant moments or decisions you need to make along the way. Depending on the details of the dream, it can indicate feelings of being alone for the ride, needing to take control, or missing opportunities if you miss the bus. But I didn't miss the bus, y'all. Just look at what it is explaining here, especially the top part, which says, with the bus representing the path you're currently on, the people on it representing your community. And I feel strongly feel it is talking about the YouTube community that we're going to have, the YouTube community and the journey. As you can see, it's saying community or those traveling with you. So if you take a look at my YouTube name, it says Tekla's journey. And just look at how everything is aligning. I never saw this at all. I'm only seeing this during the recording time. Like symbolizes the journey of your life. My YouTube channel name is Tekla's Journey, and it's talking about literally this is all now is this now this all of this is now making sense to me. Like we're about to create a community with the journey that I am on, you guys. This is really amazing. I didn't see it like this. I kid you not. I'm not joking. I'm not making this up. I didn't see this. This has just is mind blowing, you all. So this creativity and this content creation is just part of a journey that I have embarked on. It's part of my journey, as far as I can connect it and explain it. And fast forward, um, I also checked in with somebody I also went to check on a video that was explaining about dream meaning of a bass, and the person said it symbolizes planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. This is really, really in connection to me creating content. I did not understand it at all, but now I understand it. Praise be to God. Comment down below. Go on the Esther fast. I challenge you to go on the Esther fast, and you will come back with a testimony. Go on this 3-day water, no food Esther fast, and it's going to be really amazing. And so, yeah, guys, that's my experience. That's my amazing experience with 30-day Esther fast, which turned into a 5-day no water, no food fast. So, um, lessons that I learned from this is that you can actually pray, and you need to be persistent in prayer. It doesn't end on the fast, it continues afterwards. What comes after the fast is what is actually going to impact your life. When you are done with your fast, you are supposed to continue staying in the presence of the Lord. That's what I learned. Stay in the presence of the Lord, and He will continue to do amazing things as you are abiding there. What you do afterwards is what matters and is what's going to affect you in the long run. It doesn't mean when you're done with the fast, you should go out there and do whatever you want to do, yeah, or yeah, be free. Now you can eat without praying, continue choosing the times to pray. I was praying at starting from I was actually praying the whole day, but mostly I was fighting against anxiety and stress and depression at 2 a.m. in the morning to 3 a.m. That is when I was praying. That's the prayer watch. That's the prayer watch I was observing. And um, what happened is that I am literally free up to this day from 2023. I am amazingly excited. I mean, I'm always excited. I'm always happy, and we are glowing in the Lord. We are glowing in the Lord, and that I am not experiencing any of those experiences of deep sadness or anxiety anymore. I am glowing, literally happy, much more joyful by the grace of God. That's what happened afterwards. with the 3 day Esther fast, which turned into a 5 day. It was really an amazing experience. Do try it if you feel called to do it. It's actually up to you. Peace.